endure to the end. Gotta be set apart. I'm knee deep in these precepts. Hit the byways and go hard. I do it all for God. The power, Yahweh.
Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites coming out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, to wake up you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians to your nationality. We are currently living in the last days, and we come out here to wake y'all up before the return of Yahweh Shah, man. Alright? So give what you got, King.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 20. When ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. Verse 22, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
Read the mountains again, get to the mountains again. Because the Israelites, they fled west, man. Alright, they went west into Africa, man. This right here proves that the real Jews are black, man, because the Israelites, they ran to the mountains, man, which is westward. Read.
Verse 21, then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Right, so they went west, man. They went west into the mountains. Read.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. Verse 22, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
Right, because this is a siege, man. This is the siege of Jerusalem, man. This is the reason why you so-called black people call yourself African American, man. Because when you left Israel, you went to the land of Ham, which is Africa, man, and they start calling you African American or black. Read.
Verse 23, but woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. Verse 24, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
That's right, so the Romans, they took the land of Israel, man.
That's right.
That's why you see Jewish people in the land right now proclaiming to be us. Read.
And shall be led away captives into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
Read that again.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Right, so the people that's in the land of Israel are not Jews. They are Gentiles, man. That's what Yahweh Shah is telling us, man. Now get what you got, Doc.
This is history source. This is Babylon and Timbuktu, page 84. In the year of 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
Right, so they captured Jerusalem. Read.
In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period of Pompey and Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
Right, so 1 million Jews fled into Africa. Now read that right there. Start off the Greek historian, Strabo. Read.
Page 85. The Greek historian and geographer Strabo, 63 BC to 24 AD, said concerning the Jews of Cyrene.
Right, so the Jews went to Cyrene, man. Read.
Libya. Now these Jews already have gotten into all cities, and it is hard to find a place in the inhabitable earth that has not admitted this tribe of men.
Right, so the Jews were there, man. They were in Cyrene and Libya. Those are two African countries, man. Get Acts 13:1. Now we're going to go into this book because this is where Rudolph R. Windsor gets his information from. All right, so we're going to go to page 373. Page 373.
Yeah. So like the page 72.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 13, from the top.
God.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Nigger.
So as Simeon, which Simeon was an Israelite, he was called Nigger. Read.
And Lucius of Cyrene.
Right, so and Lucius of Cyrene. Now do me a favor, go to Google and look up the word Cyrene and tell me what city is that. Get what you got out.
Of 600,000, however, when Cestius Gallus came first to the siege, that some in Tacticus is no way disagreeable to Josephus' history, though they were become much more numerous when Titus encompassed the city at the Passover.
Right, so they did this on the Passover, man. Read. They did this on the Passover. They destroyed our people on the Passover, man. All right, they waited to the Passover to do this siege, man. Read.
As to the number that perished during the siege, Josephus assured us, as we shall see hereafter, they were 1,100,000 beside 97,000 captive.
Right, so 1 million Jews, they escaped, and 97,000 were captured. That's where you get the 1 million Jews fled into Africa, man. Now let's furthermore prove that. Go to page 737. All right, get what you got, Doc.
This is from Wikipedia. Cyrene, which is modern day Libya.
So it's modern day Libya. Where's Libya?
Was an ancient Greek and latter Roman city near present day Shaphath, Libya. It was the oldest and most important of the 5 Greek cities known as the Pentapolis in the region.
Right, so Libya was conquered by the Greeks and the Romans, right? So Libya is actually in Africa, man. All right, when you do your research, Libya is actually in Africa. All right. Yeah, it's a city in Africa. That's right. So yeah, so man, we out here to tear down all the strongholds that's on our people, man. Sister, you know you a Jew, you know you an Israelite. We got books open right here, proving facts. Get what you got.
This is page 373 of Josephus. There were 4 classes of men among those of Cyrene.
Right, so it was 4 classes of men that was in Cyrene. Read.
That of citizens, that of husbandmen, the third of strangers, and the fourth of Jews.
Right, so of Jews, man. Jews were living in Africa. Read.
Now these Jews are already gotten into all cities, and it is hard to find a place in the inhabitable earth that have not emitted this tribe of men, and is not possessed by them.
Right, so it was so many Jews in Africa, it was ridiculous, man. So we coming with facts, man. This is out of the Josephus, man. All right, read that again. 13 and 1.
This is Acts 13 and 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Nigger.
Right, so Simeon that was called Nigger, and Lucius of where?
And Lucius of Cyrene.
These were brothers, man. These were Negroes, man. Hey, somebody get the design events and go to the book of 2:13. I believe that's 2:13 when it talks about Ham, the youngest son of Noah. All right, we're going to get Ham. Because our people, they got to know this information, man. We got to bring out scholastic proof on, all right, the topic that we're speaking on, man. All right, sometimes sometimes we go into the scriptures, but now we're gonna go into historical reference, man, to bring this information out, man. You're not black. You're not African American. All right, you more than a color, man. Our people, they just want to be color struck all day long, man. All right, give what you got.
This is from Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Definition of the word Ham, the son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
So Ham is the youngest son of Noah, man. Some people say he's the oldest son of Noah, but we know he was a son of Noah. Read.
And one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
Read.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
So he's the father of those people, but not the Negroes. Go to ready, get ready. We can pull scriptures just off of words, man. All right, we can pull scriptures just off of words, man. Get Job 30 and 30. You know what I'm saying? He's the progenitor of all the dark races, but not the Negroes. This is the reason why you were sold to the white man, because the African helped the white man. Right, another dark-skinned nation. Matter of fact, drop that and go to Leviticus 11 and 7. Give what you got.
The definition of ruddy, a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion, in contrast to the dark skin of the Hebrews.
Right, so the Hebrews were emphatically dark-skinned, man. Hey, what's that scripture for the jasper stone? Get that, Revelations 4, and 2. Get that. Because we're going to show the color of the Jews, man. The Jews are black, brother. You know that, brother? You know the Jews are dark-skinned. The Jews are color, people of color. You know that? You a Baptist. That's a religion, brother. We dealing with nationalities. We dealing with nationalities, brother. Because that's not Jesus. That's Caesar. You know who Caesar is? Caesar Borgias. Somebody get first Maccabees 3:48. Get what you got.
I'm gonna show you something, brother.
Give me 1 second. All right, don't worry about it, brother. Go ahead.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof, and be clothed footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
So the swine is unclean to our people, man. All right, get Exodus 11 and 7, Salakia. But the swine is unclean to our people, man. Our people love eating that pork. They love being led with lies. They love being robbed and spoiled, man. So get that. Exodus 11 and 7. You know, that was a spirit, because I was gonna get Exodus 11 and 7 first, but you got Leviticus 11 and 7. Read that.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against men or beasts, that ye may know how that the Lord do put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So God put a difference between two dark nations, man. He put a difference, man. It's two different cultures being in play, man.
That's right.
Moses was not an Egyptian. He was Hebrew. All right? Get what you got.
Shady, that's your war.
This is First Maccabees 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
So this is the reason why that brother think that Jesus was white, man. He asked, why is there horns on Jesus? And we said that is not the Jesus of the Bible, man. That's Caesar Borgias, man. Matter of fact, hold that. Go to 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. All right, and you get Daniel 7 and 14. All right, because I'm about to heat up through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, man.
Bring it out, huh?
All right. Because this is the reason why we are trying to tear down these lies, man. Because they have destroyed our people mentally, man. You try to pray to Jesus, the only thing you see in your man is the white boy, the Chuck Norris. You see a guy that look like Chuck Norris in your man, What you got?
This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus,
So if we would have gave that brother the mic, he would have came preaching another Yahweh Shah, man. Another Jesus, read.
whom we have not preached,
Right, so we didn't preach him, read.
or if ye receive another spirit which ye have not received, or another gospel which ye have not accepted,
So we is not accepting that false idol, man. Read.
ye might well bear with him Verse 5, for I suppose I was not a whit behind the very chiefest apostles, but though I be rude in speech,
Right, so we might be rude in speech, read,
yet not in knowledge.
so we know what we talking about out here, man. We know exactly what we talking about. We know that the Lord was a man of color, man. Get that, Revelations 1:14.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
So he's speaking great words by putting Caesar Borgias up as the new Christ, man. Read.
And he shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
So you working 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet, man. The cost of living is going up, all right? The gas is going up, all right? You know what I'm saying? You probably can only get $10 worth of gas, man. That's how you know we living in the last days. But you Negroes, you still want to be stuck here thinking it's going to get better, man. Read.
And think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
Right, so he changed times and laws, man. Esau, he changing times and laws. He only deal with what he want to deal with, man. He don't even go by his own laws. All right, he's manipulative, man. That's the so-called white man for you. Read.
Revelations 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. And his feet like unto fine brass, and as if they burned in a furnace. Revelations 1:14.
Right, so we're going to go to the revelations of Jesus Christ, man. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right, so the Bible say his head and his hairs were white like wool. This guy hair is not white. Or he don't have a white beard, man. So that's strike one. Read. And his head, say that.
And it's not woolly.
Right, so he don't have woody texture hair. He have stringy spaghetti type hair. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right, so this guy have green eyes, man. This guy looks like Chuck Norris. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Right, so your feet is the same color as your whole body, man. So this guy is not the Messiah. This guy is an imposter, man. This is Caesar Borgias, man. Read.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
Right, so you know the black man, he has a deep voice, man. All right. That's how you know that he was a brother, man, because his voice was like the sound of many waters, man. All right. So that's facts. Read. Some more on that. Get the Jasper Stone. Get the Jasper Stone. Yeah, yeah. We're going to get the Jasper Stone because we're going to see how dark his color was with the Jasper Stone. All right.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 4, verse 2. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, that one sat on the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone.
Right, so Christ was a dark-skinned brother, man. He was the color of a penny, man. That's a jasper stone. An old penny that's real dark it looked like a jasper stone, man. So that's how dark Christ was, man. We not gonna play with y'all. We gonna give it to y'all raw up here, man. We gonna speak the truth, nothing but the truth, man. Nothing but the truth, man. Because we are living in the end, man. This is the last days, man. Ain't nothing to look forward to but Yahweh Shai coming back in that chariot, man. Matter of fact, let's switch it up. Get Acts 1 and 9. Get Acts